Hola, hola, hola. The beginning of the end of the beginning of what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to begin right now and telling you what I didn't start with. I'm going to waste all your time. 9 seconds gone. So before the Super Bowl began, or actually I can't say that, but into the first quarter, this is what I designed, okay? This is what I've been fooling around. The first down, 1st and 10. But if you don't get a pass or a run, that is anything, or if you fail to pass or if you fail to run, you are now 1st and 10 or first in the number of yards you have lost if you had tried to pass or if you tried to run. Otherwise, you end up on the line of scrimmage. The same thing goes for 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. There are usually two basic options, run or pass. R-U-N. R-U-N. R-U-N, run, or P-A-S-S, 16, 17, and 38, 48, 55. R-U equals the 7th inning stretch, which equals to 39 and 14, equals to a total of 53. Electric Company, 5 times 5, 5 plus 5, 25 and 10, equals 35. Electric Company. Run, pass, and kick. Kick is 11, and 11 is 22, or 2, 9, 3, 2. 11, 11 is 22, 31, 34. Run and kick, DC, 8, 1, 7, 8, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7. Irregardless, it doesn't matter. 1 and 1, or 1 and 7. 2 and 1, or 2 and 7. 3 and 1, or 3 and 7. 4 and 1, or 4 and 7. This one is the Christ. This one is the Passion because this is an obligation. After this one here, you lose the ball. Here is your N. Here is your H. Once you run the line through here, here is your N, your H, your I, H-I-N-Z. H-I-N-Z is Heinz. H-I-N-Z, right? Heinz, H-I-N-Z, the total of 17, H and I in one letter. And the N is 14 and 26 in one letter. You use this one, you get 43. You use this one, you get altered current. 40 and 17, Heinz 57 inside a single word. But the most part is the Bud Light commercial because I was thinking of 420 Colorado, you know, who's got that weed running. This is what I marked before the game because this is the freedom of DC. 24, right? 6 times 4 is 24. 6 plus 4 is 10. The score of the game is X and X. Number of creation, the total is 34. San Francisco is a 5th. 6, 9, 6. 6 and 6 equals to 21, which is half of 42. There were 2 teams, right? I and I inside of F. I and I. 2 Jacks. Jack and I, right? They talk about I and L, but if you would go back to Super Bowl 40, it's X and L, right? Is it not XL to excel? Inside Super Bowl 40 was to excel. So Super Bowl 40 is 10 years ago in 2006. It means to excel. Inside the X and the L, Super Bowl 40, 29 and 19, 17 and 12. 29 is the birth of Venus. This one is 48, the birth of Venus. The halfway house, because 4 is half, or 2 to 1. Inside communication, 10-4, Omaha. Pluto runs inside Neptune and Mars, where the spirit comes inside Earth altered current once you bring in magic square. 1811, bringing on the king, which is the roi. They seem to mix around the French and the English, K and R, right? Why don't we go back to La Belle? Do you remember the movie? Et Belle, La Belle et la Bête, Beauty and the Beast. Denver came out, and they were definitely the beast today. So this is what I did. So they had all that Budweiser commercials. Are you satisfied? Are you in to go? At the mile high, 5280, 7286 minus 2005, or 7296 minus 2, or 7296 if you want, minus 2016. Why do I have these numbers? Because the time of the period we are started and the time of the period that it comes to end is when I started this project. 2005, take away 7286 equals to Earth and equals to the mile high. Why do I put 1 instead of 0? Because 1 divides the two sides, 0 is in between. We don't start at 0. You can't start at 0. 0 is not a beginning. It's the in-between of what has already begun and the continuation. Because when they came down to earth, they were already living and already moving and grooving. So when did life begin? It didn't begin at 0. It began when everything was just there. So everything came to life at the start. So anyways, we're just going to go back to Bud Light, right? The Demons and Phobos, creation of the red sun. The Mile High, Bud Light, San Francisco, give me 1/5. Give me 50. Creation of 420, communication. The score in communication, okay, is pay 10, right? Pay 10. Pay 10. You pay 10, but you man 9 because the one spirit has come in between the legs of Venus. It was a split. It was Neo. It was one Neos. Turn the end sideways in Neo, and you have the end zone. It was a split of the one spirit inside of Venus. Pay 10, but man 9. 4 times 2 equals to 8. Plus you pay 10 to man 9. 8 and 2. 7 and 3, where 2 and 1 come together is 7 and 3. 3, 1, 3. You only have 8 because now you have a split of two sides. R and R. If you look this backwards, it becomes 5 and 2. Mars 10. Martian. Shima. Gaia. She is he. Ma. I know it's a play of words, but if we play with them enough and we Shima, and we play the songs enough, eventually it starts to come out in full color. Where else is there another element in here? I'm trying to look a little bit differently. So we had San Francisco, which is, it's funny, because if you really look now at certain things in football, they played in San Francisco, but that is a city. We had Denver come in, and that was a city. But when Carolina came in, Carolina is the name of the state. It's not the city in the state. It is the state. So the city of one, Denver, okay? Denver is in Colorado. But what's in Carolina? It certainly ain't the Super Bowl ring, because that's going to stay in the mile high. Mile high. 52 Earth, creation of 2, 4. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. The 9 lives of the cat is where the runner of the disconnection of DC. Because you take away the seaweed, you take away the hemp that sewed together the football to keep the air in the ball in both sides. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I hope this video has just began. Thank you for watching.